Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4. I lost my train of thought there. But last time, Mr. Negative got arrested, and we finished off the Black Quest? The Black Cat, that sounded bad, side quest.
Okay. Even the mole people living in the sewers know about the high-speed chase between police, Spider-Man, and the Demon. Once again, Spider-Man makes a bad situation infinitely worse. And we have a highly intelligent caller who agrees with me. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yes, Mr. Jameson. Yeah, I was trying to get to work, and I was almost run over. Look, I understand that Spider-Man saved the kidnapped victim, and I'm glad about that. But I could have been killed.
Not just you. This is the problem with that masked maniac. The police are able to coordinate efforts, block streets, lay down tire shredding strips, because they're a team. Spider-Man is a one-man show who cares about one thing. Spider-Man! And you almost paid for that. With your life.
I really do love, like, I have said this so many times, and I can't stress it enough, but I love J. Jonah Jameson in this game. His podcast is amazing. Like, I really like it a lot, because, like, while it is, like, it's funny, but it's also, like, getting his viewpoint and all these things is just so interesting, I think, because it does make me wonder, like, obviously, like, I'm assuming most citizens are like, oh, Spider-Man's awesome, I'm guessing. I think there's obviously a few who go on his podcast who are like, oh, you know, J. Jonah Jameson's awesome, Spider-Man sucks, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I do wonder, like, I would love to get, like, viewpoints from, like, other, like, citizens who are like, oh, Spider-Man's a bad guy, or, you know, whatever. Like, I assume most people are like, Spider-Man's awesome, because, like, even in cutscenes, when we see, like, other people who are like, see Spider-Man, they're like, oh, Spider-Man, you know, you're cool. They don't seem cool, but still, they're like, oh, Spider-Man. Like, you even see, like, Miles and his friend who he's talking to on the phone, he's like, Spider-Man's awesome, you know, so... I don't know, that's just a random little topic I thought I'd mention. But I should get into what we're doing in today's episode. So in today's episode, we are going to be doing, the Taskmaster missions. This actually be what we're going to be doing for this part and the next part. I originally was going to cut these down, but I feel weird now, like, because I showed all of the backpack stuff here, and I might as well show the Taskmaster, like, all of the missions. Which I'm probably going to regret, because I'm sure I'm going to run out of things to talk about. But still, that's kind of the fun part of this whole thing, is talking about things and running out of ideas of things to talk about. So, I've shown a couple of these, but a lot of these Taskmaster missions are mostly just stealth and chasing down drones and throwing bombs. That's pretty much what the main ones are. I don't think there's any other kind of different ones, at least to my knowledge. Some of the Taskmaster missions can be kind of difficult. It's more the stealth ones, as opposed to, like, more like the bomb and drone missions. Well, I forgot, there is some, there's a Taskmaster mission or two, actually, where you are fighting mooks. But those are more, like, the least common ones. The ones you usually get more, like, the hostage situations, where it's, like, the more stealthy levels. Which aren't bad. There is one stealth mission, which I think is in this part of the next one. I'm not really sure off the top of my head. I recorded this a long time ago. But those are, well, that one in particular, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. That one actually is quite annoying. It's mostly because, like, the levels on the roof that you're on that can be kind of annoying. But, like, the actual, like, parts of it aren't that bad, if that makes any sense. Is this the one that I'm thinking it is? I don't think this is it. It might be. I don't know. But, no, this one isn't it. But this one's more like on, like, a multi-layer roof. That's the one that really gives me trouble. But one thing I do wonder, in the sequel to this game, what they're gonna do for, like... Because I kind of wrote this up... Let me go... Before I go back into this, I kind of wrote in the last episode, what are they gonna do in the sequel, like, with the Black Cat stuff? But the more interesting one to me is, what are they gonna do with these, like, Taskmaster missions? Are they gonna replace them with, like... Maybe, like, Screwball stuff? Because... slight spoiler, Screwball is in the DLC. It's like an optional thing you can do. Like, and those kind of replace, like, the Taskmaster and Black Cat missions, so I'm wondering if those are gonna be similar to that. I don't know. I genuinely wonder, because I don't know what they can do. Like, I know there's other, like, mercenaries, like, in the Marvel Universe, that we have, like, the Punisher and stuff, but, like, actually, nothing but putting the Punisher in the sequel would be awesome. I actually wouldn't mind that. Or you could do Kraven. I guess you could do Kraven the Hunter. That would be an interesting one. I hope we see Kraven in the sequel, because, like, I'm gonna talk about this a little bit, but like, I feel like Craven, to my knowledge, the games I've played with Spider-Man, hasn't been in a lot of Spider-Man games. Like, I know he's in Shattered Dimensions, and I think he's in one of the movie games, but I might be wrong on that. I don't remember if he's in 1 or 2 at least. My memory on that is pretty terrible. I need to really replay those games. Specifically 2, I think I beat the first... No, I never did beat the first movie game, now think about it. I got, I think, a little bit into it, but I need to go back and beat it. But I don't remember him being in either one. I know Mysterio's in 2, and that's only because of, like, you beat him in one punch. And yeah. But before... Because actually, I am losing my train of thought. My tongue is messing with me right now. I'm so sorry. But, I really want Craven... like, without going into spoilers for Far From Home, I'm really hoping that this, like, the third movie is gonna have Craven in it, because... And this isn't, like I said, I won't talk spoilers or anything, but, like, I'm hoping they're gonna put Craven, because they never even mention him in the movie, just to clarify. And this is just the thing I think's gonna happen. I think Craven will be in the third movie, at least I hope he is, because we've never had a live-action Craven, and I think there's a lot you can do, like, with Craven in live action. Him hunting down Spider-Man throughout New York City would be awesome. And the thing is, like, you can even make a good reference. You can literally call it, because these movies have, like, the home. It's like Homecoming, Far From Home. You have to call it Spider-Man Home Alone. And I don't know if they can do that because of copyright, but it would be amazing if that's what they could call it. Because it's like Craven's hunting down Spider-Man in New York City, and no one can help him. It would just be awesome, I think. I want to see that. Because there's a lot you can do with that premise of, like, Spider-Man getting hunted down in New York City by Craven. And you can even, like, make Home Alone references where he's, like, making traps and stuff for Craven. I don't know, I just think it'd be cool. It allows for them to do a lot of comedic moments and all of that stuff. And I think I would go watch it. Maybe other people wouldn't think it's a cool idea. I know some people don't really like how kind of goofy the MCU Spider-Man is compared to, like, the Raimi trilogy, which I don't get, because... While I do think the MCU Spider-Man definitely cracks more jokes compared to, like, Raimi's Spider-Man, they're both campy movies. Like, the Raimi trilogy is so campy and silly. Like, it was like, well, it needs to be more serious. And I'm like, it's a Spider-Man movie, you know? I want to go watch a Spider-Man movie to have fun. I don't want to watch it for out of the edge, you know? If I want to... Like, I don't know. Like, 'cause that was my issue more with, like, the Amazing movies, is, like, while Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was quippy, and at times I did think he was pretty funny, those movies are kind of edgy in some ways, I guess. It's more, I think, Andrew Garfield's version of him.
Folks, the mastermind of the City Hall bombing has finally been brought to justice, and shocking, it's philanthropist Martin Lee. Now, I'll discuss in a moment what kind of twist...
A group of mercenaries are about to kill a diplomat. Better hurry.
Oh, come on.
Now that I kind of think about it, how come the Shockmaster again? The Taskmaster is kind of like the Shockmaster mixed with Darth Vader. Which, to be fair, Shockmaster's mask is just a Darth Vader mask with, like, sparkly glitter things on it. But still, you know, I do like it a lot. He's basically Shockmaster with Darth Vader's personality, I guess. Which even then, that might be a stretch. I don't know. I do love the design of Shockmaster. I actually think that this design of Shockmaster might be my favorite compared to, like, his comic design and the design that's used in MVC3. But yeah, it's pretty cool. One thing I should talk about, because it is relevant to the game, and I could talk about this a few parts ago, but I decided I was going to wait, and by wait I mean I forgot. So this game obviously got new DLC recently, those being the suits from Far From Home. You have the suit, like his actual Spider-Man suit, and then you have the stealth suit. For those wondering, I will be using those suits in the DLC. I haven't recorded the footage for that yet. I'm actually going to start on it pretty soon. Actually, maybe tonight or tomorrow. But I will be showing those suits. And one thing I should clarify, because well, this is something that bothered me, and I was worried I wouldn't get to do this. So I don't get to show, like, all of the suits before the main game is over with, but I will try and show the rest of the suits that won't be shown in the main game in the DLC. So that's my game plan. Get it? Because we're playing a video game. That's very funny. But still, I do want to show the suits, because there are some suits that, like, won't get shown in the main game that are pretty awesome. One in particular is one I wish I had shown in an earlier part, but it'd be okay. So yeah, no worries.
So close to perfection.
You're pulling your punches.
I'm fine just stopping criminals. I don't need to kill them.
Never hold back. I won't.
This guy's got issues.
Yeah, Taskmaster does have issues. He's like a wannabe Shockmaster. Except he doesn't fall through anything, but still. I feel like I'm gonna make somebody mad by making a joke over and over again.
Suspects are armed. Officers needed at Gracie Mansion. Please copy.
Yep, this is the mission, the Taskmaster mission that I have a lot of trouble with. And it's more just because I feel like these guys will pick you up. And when you're not even, like, noticeable. Like, it's just kind of weird, like, a thing I noticed in a lot of video games. It's like, I feel like at times the AI is either rock stupid or they're genius smart. And that's how, like, it is in this mission. Some of these guys, you can pretty much walk right behind them and they won't know you're there. Like that guy should notice me. But there's gonna be a guy later down on, towards, like, when we get closer down, like, this building, and they will pick you up, like, when you're not even by them, and it's just kind of annoying, I think. I'm not a fan, but I don't know, like, I don't mind stealth in some games. Like, in this game, it makes sense, but the thing I hate in games is when they have stealth missions for games that, like, the mechanics are not built around stealth. Like, I've talked about it before a couple times in, like, previous LPs, and I think I've talked about it once or twice in this LP. But, like, Uncharted 2 is an amazing game, but the first stealth mission you do in that game is awful. I hate it, and it's not even hard, it's just I suck at stealth, and I feel like Uncharted is one of those games where you don't need stealth, because I just feel like mechanically it doesn't work with stealth, and that's something that maybe I should save for, like, whenever I get to Uncharted 2, which I hope is, well, I think will be sooner rather than later. Not like in the next LP or even the LP after that, but still, like, I do want to talk about that, because I do love Uncharted 2. I think Uncharted 4 is better with stealth, just because I think that game is, the mechanics are better for it, but still.
Bad that I wanted to ace his ridiculous test.
But one thing I do want to talk about, just to kill time, and it was something I was actually thinking about the other day, actually at work, when I was thinking about this LP for some reason, because I do that, it might sound weird. I was actually thinking about if they made other Marvel games, like, and I may have talked about this in a previous episode, like, I think I kind of briefly went over it, but, like, developers who I think could make a good Marvel game, and, like, characters who I think that could benefit from, like, a game. And, obviously, the one I really like, the first one that came to mind, well, technically two, are a Platinum Games developed Iron Man or Thor game. I really think either one of those could work. I'd rather see Thor get a Platinum game, just because I think it could be kind of cool, because I think Thor is a bit more, like, flashy, with no pun intended on that. Or Iron Man, either one. I think a Platinum Games, like, if they get, like, their A-team to make one, could be really good, and just awesome in general. But the one that I really thought of, and I really like a lot, is a Black Panther game, like, and I don't know who would be a good developer for it, but a Black Panther, like, stealthish kind of game, I think could be amazing if done. But, you can either do, like, either stealth or Black Panther or Captain America, because I think, like, and this won't happen, but if we could get, like, because I just think it would fit so well, is, like, if Hideo Kojima was still, with Konami, if they could make, like, a Captain America game, just because it's so, like, political and stuff, that's how, like, MGS is, I really think it could work, and I don't know why. I would just love to see Kojima make a Captain America game. I think it could be amazing. It would end with Cap being, like, Hell Hydra, like in that comic, but still, I think it could be neat. But I do think Black Panther could also have the game like that.
Coming in that Martin Lee, along with exhibiting freakish abilities like those of
Blank. But the one who I tried and tried and tried to think of, like, a good, like, genre for this character or developer is Ant-Man. I cannot think of how you would do an Ant-Man game. Like, the closest I think you could get, well, the closest comparison I could ever think of an Ant-Man game is probably The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, and that's really just because you go from, like, small to, like, big, and that's the only thing I could think of. Like, I could see, like, an Ant-Man, like, puzzle platformer, maybe, but that's about it. Like, I don't know how you would make an Ant-Man game work, which we might find out, because that Avengers game is coming out. We know Ant-Man is in it. I don't think well, he's not playable, I bet. He might be a DLC or something, I don't know. But I want to see that. Like, I guess you could do, like, you have levels where you turn small and do stuff, but, like, actively going from big to small during combat. Now, that would be awesome to see, but I don't know how you would pull that off. But I definitely think an Ant-Man puzzle platformer could work. I don't know. Like, if you're watching this, put in the comments, like, what's a Marvel character, like, you want to see through? Like, not Spider-Man, obviously, because there's so many, but, like, what's a Marvel character, like, that you would love to see a video game? What genre would you want to see? Because, like, I was kind of talking about, like, the Platinum Games making, like, an Iron Man or Thor game, and I think you can make a Hulk game, and that would be cool, but, like, I don't know. The Hulk's never been one of, like, my favorites. Like, he's cool to see, like, in the movies, like, the first time you see, like, live action, well, yeah, I've got kind of like the 2003 movie, but the first Hulk movie I watched was the 2008 movie. I remember, like, oh, this movie's awesome, because I was like, oh, it's the Hulk and smashing stuff. The first time you see it, it's amazing, but I think the Hulk's one of those things, like, when you've seen it so many times, it wears thin, maybe? He is awesome in the first Avengers movie, when he just, like, turns into Hulk and, like, the city, like, when they're fighting the aliens and stuff. But still, like, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, a particular hero. I think, because, like, we've had, like, a Guardians of the Galaxy game, because we had that Telltale game, but I don't know, like, if you could make, like, a really good action Guardians game, like, it would have to be something you could, like, go through space, like, kind of, No Man's Sky is the comparison I'm gonna think of, just because of the space travel, but that's it, like, I don't know how it would work, but I don't know, I want to see, like, more, like, Marvel games, because I just want to see, I love these characters a lot, and I just want to see them pull, like, this stuff out, like, if they can do it. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but like I said, just let me know, and I'll see you guys next time for more Spider-Man.